SR Gunk or Senior Gunk. Not sure if there's a Junior Gunk, but no offer page link with that one. So we shall read now. It says here InDi-Mail. Just to show you guys how it's written. Here you go. InDi-Mail. Alright. Here we go. Official save. Special containment procedures. SCP-3112 is to be monitored by Foundation satellites intended to detect electromagnetic radiation at a global scale. Locations identified to exhibit frequencies of 7A- at times 7.7A in the power of 7A hertz. Okay. I'll be further. There's a lot of 7 and A's in there. I'll be further monitored for possible activities relating to GOY 312. Which I don't think I know the Casabona, are the GOY numbers always the same? Like as in like it's like does like Marshall Call and Dog always have the same GOY numbers, or does that switch? Foundation personnel are assigned to monitor a Site 81 staff break room at all times to collect -A manifestations. Instances of -A are to be immediately inspected and sorted. In the event of a sudden influx of -A manifestations, additional Foundation personnel and equipment are to be assigned to the area. Collected instances of -A are to be kept in a standard containment locker at stores. I'm not sure. Okay. Site 81. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. They usually say anyway which group of interest it is. Testing with the Foundation created SCP-3112 instances has been approved by Dr. as of the 21st/7th, 2016. Testing to be done at Site 79 due to the electromagnetic interference associated with SCP. And here we have Agent gathering -A instances for investigation upon its first manifestation. That is quite a lot. That's a lot of letters. Can you imagine like back then having to like sort all this out? Like if you actually at the post office and you get this shit amount, God, I would be exhausted. It would be like 5 hours. No music. 5 hours was just like, okay, that belongs to you. Okay, that's over here. Jenny, does this belong to that pile or this pile? Let me come over there. Oh, I don't know which pile that belongs to. Description: SCP-3112 is an anomalous form of electromagnetic radiation with a frequency of 7A- I keep saying dash 7A times 7.7A the power of 7A hertz. SCP-3112 has been observed to allow interdimensional translocation of letters and postcards. Foundation efforts to replicate SCP-3112's frequencies and anomalous effects have been successful. See test log 1. Oh, okay, they've been successful. Oh, nice. The spontaneous manifestations of envelopes and postcards designated -A within Site 81 staff break room is theorized to be caused by an interruption to SCP-3112's frequencies. This abrupt cancellation of SCP-3112's frequencies leads to the unexpected release of -A instances upon reaching the end of SCP-3112's cancelled waves. The interruption to SCP-3112's frequency was confirmed to be caused by the anomalous property of SCP found within the same site. -A instances have been identified to be non-anomalous in nature. -A exhibits text written in unknown script and languages, although some instances contain intelligible writings. Addresses and return addresses appear to be unique for each -A instance. A supposed extra-dimensional postal service provider identified as InDi-Mail, designated GOY 312, okay. So InDi-Mail is actually GOY now, okay. Claims to be responsible for SCP-3112 and -A manifestations. GOY 312 have successfully contacted the Foundation twice and provided instructions for the construction of -B on the first contact. See Document 1 and Document 2 for further attempts at containing GOY 312 are being made. I would happily send letters to the lady agent in the picture. Dear Dear Agent, I have befriended an SCP today. Day was good. How was your day? 1 day later. Dear Agent, I befriended another SCP today. I hope your day is going well. Dear Agent, I found a snake today. Fuck that. I hope your day is going well. that's all mechanics going to say to that agent. Dash B is a 50 centimeter cubed wooden box embedded to the side of Quercus macrocarpa, known commonly as boar oak, with one twig attached to the box through adhesives. Letters and postcards following specific conditions and deposited to Dash B are immediately transported upon exposure to SB3112 frequencies. Dash B was constructed by the Foundation with Dr. approval to utilize SB312 in attempt to contact GOY 312. You guys think there's like intergalactic love letters being sent through this SCP? Like somebody's like letting like their heart out and be like, it's like, and hoping that the love gets reciprocated just for it to end up at the Foundation's headquarters instead. The document 1 GOY 312-L-1. A letter found to address the Foundation directly was discovered while sorting -A instances. Below is a transcript of the letter. InDi-Mail. Stay connected no matter how far yonder. To our friends at the Foundation, we at InDi-Mail give you our most sincere apologies for the inconvenience. We seem to have struck an unexpected interference to our Raven waves at one of our mailways established to pass your domain. As a result, messages prematurely drop at your location. We at InDi-Mail sincerely apologize for this. We'll see to it that this issue may be fixed as soon as possible. We at InDi-Mail value the privacy of our consumers. We kindly request of your full cooperation to refrain from opening content of letters not addressed to your person until we are able to resolve this incident. Again, we at InDi-Mail offer our most sincere... Actually, you know what? Again, we at InDi-Mail offer our most sincere apologies. May we request for your kindest consideration as we handle this situation. Thank you. Sincerely, Carol Hyro, InDi-Mail Customer Service Center. Imagine if InDi-Mail was talking about the mail I'm sending. I mean, yeah, maybe. But your mail is the only one the Foundation is allowed to open because it has been directed to the Foundation agent. So they're not talking about yours then. The following could be seen at the back. It shows instructions on how to potentially utilize and replicate the anomalous effects of SCP-312 with the use of basic contraption designated -B. Suppose contact information for GOY 312 is stated as well. For further inquiries and suggestions, you may reach us from our mailing address. InDi-Mail Postal Services, IDM Box 0001, Kingston SX 0001932909234. First time connecting to our mailways, make sure your box is properly embedded within the bark. Use of May Oak may offer for stronger connections. Check if your box is able to detect our Raven waves. If not, move to higher altitudes. Attach twig on box for stronger connection. Test log 1. The file records all attempts at utilizing SCP-3112 for interdimensional translocation. Please use the following format. Researcher, date, procedure, results, notes. Below is a transcript of the letter that is to be utilized for all following tests as of 25/7/2016. To InDi-Mail. Thank you for contacting us. We at the Foundation received your notice and understand the situation fully. We offer our kindest considerations and compliance to your request. We are currently conducting tests in attempts to utilize your mail transport methods. Your use of electromagnetic radiation for interdimensional translocation of mail intrigues us. We hope to know more about InDi-Mail. Should this reach you, please do reply. Sincerely, Dr. Foundation Researcher. Upon retrieval of the document 1, testing of -B and replicated SCP-3112 instances began with Dr.'s approval. Researcher Doctor. Date 7/21st, 2016. Procedure 1. Rattus, known commonly as Black Rat, contained in a 10 cm cubed box, was placed inside -B and disposed directly to SCP-3112. Written on the box is the specified mailing address found in document 1. Box disappears briefly and reappears after approximately 3.50 seconds. Upon reappearance, the following note was found attached to the box. Invalid delivery. The shipment of live organic beings is a violation to our interdimensional transport regulations. Rattus specimen appears to be normal upon examination subsequent of testing. Researcher Doctor. Date 7/22nd, 2016. One active digital recording device contained in a 10 cm cubed plexiglass box was placed inside -B and exposed directly to SCP-3112. Written on the box is the specified mailing address found in document 1. Box disappears briefly and reappears after approximately 3.50 seconds. Upon reappearance, the following note was found attached to the box. Invalid delivery. Delivery too large. Recordings obtained from the device displayed static upon examination subsequent to testing. Researcher Doctor. Date 7/23rd, 2016. One active digital recordings device contained in a 3 cm cubed plexiglass box was placed inside -B and disposed directly to SCP-3112. Within the box is a specified mailing address here. Box appears briefly and reappears again 3.50 seconds. Upon reappearance, the following note was found attached to the box. Invalid delivery. Delivery too large. Recordings obtained from the device displayed static upon examination subsequent to testing. Let's go with flat mail. I should compose a letter. Doctor. 7/25th, 2016. One standard envelope letter was placed inside -B and exposed directly to SCP-3112. Written on the envelope was the specified mailing address found in document 1. Letter disappears briefly and reappears after approximately 3.50 seconds, similar to previous testing. Upon reappearance, the following note was found attached to the letter. Invalid delivery. Postal token required. We have to identify this so-called postal token. Perhaps inspection of -A instances may shed some light, Doctor. 100% of inspected -A instances contains leaves from Sambucus nigra, known commonly as Els Elder. It has been hypothesized to be the postal token in question. Doctor. 7/28th, 2016. One standard envelope letter. One and Sambucus nigra leaf was placed inside -B and exposed directly to SCP-3112. Written on the envelope was the specified mailing address found in document 1. It disappears briefly and reappears after approximately 3.50 seconds, similar to previous tests. Upon reappearance, the following note was found attached to the letter. Your mail will be sent shortly. Thank you for choosing InDi-Mail. Finally, our first successful attempt. We just have to wait and see now, Doctor. And then we have document 2, GOY 312-L-2. A similar letter to document 1 has been discovered while sorting -A instances the day following Foundation's first successful attempts at interdimensional translocation through SCP-3112. Below is a transcript of the letter. InDi-Mail. Stay connected no matter how fast yonder. Oh, he's a really good boy. To our friends at the Foundation, we have received your letter. Thank you for inquiring with us here at the InDi-Mail. On behalf of the entire team, we are immensely glad of your interest at availing our services despite recent incidents. It seems that you have already set up Ravenwave connections on your own. We thank you for this as it shortens the setup process on our behalf. We would simply have to connect your Ravenwaves to the new mailway route being developed for your domain now. Once it has been done, you would officially be part of our ever-growing list of InDi-Mail users. We thank you, Foundation representatives of Domain 3876-B, for opening the possibility of extending our services to your domain. Without you, this would have not been possible. Stay tuned for an upcoming InDi-Mail branch near you. Sincerely, Nellen the Great, head and founder of InDi-Mail. Well, I talked Nellen the Great with the same voice as the previous mail, but that's fine. That's fine. You know what happens. the foundation's now like be like, oh god. I guess that's how the got received the group of interest status afterwards, because there's like, no, it did say that it got it because it was a company, a space company, an interdimensional company, sending out mail. So, but now they're gonna have a branch themselves. So, who knows? Maybe they can actually walk in there and be like, okay, teach us everything, show us everything. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on now. We're all friends here. I hope the lady agent gets my letter I'm sending. I'm sorry to say to you, mechanic, but she has passed away. You're too late. Too many years have passed, and since she's a human being, and you're an alien, she couldn't live long enough. All those letters were read by Bob. Bob read them, and he gave it to his higher ups, and the higher ups they burned the letters because, you know, the agent doesn't exist anymore. She has passed on, and they clearly did not respect you nor your letters, so they decided to burn them all. So I'm sorry, but no. Oh wait, I got a message here. Nope, I'm here. Oh, I didn't hear my phone is on vibrate mode, so it doesn't, like, you know, doesn't go off every single time people text me, especially because, like, some people forget that I stream during this time, so they bombard my phone. Maybe I should make a Twitch account and join the chat there. That way you see my messages. It's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you. You don't have to make one if you don't want one. But yeah, like I just couldn't hear it because, like, vibrate, and it's on my bed, so the vibration was very soft. Okay, let me write down a thumbnail idea because I already have one.